In the world of basketball royalty, one name stands tall above the rest: LeBron James, a living legend and an icon. But today, I'm here to tell you about the rise of the next James making waves in the basketball scene. It's not Bronny this time, it's the younger one, the under-the-radar talent who's quietly been turning heads and raising eyebrows. Behind the scenes of the glitz and glam around the James family lies a story of immense responsibility. It's a burden carried by LeBron's sons, Bronny and Bryce. Will they live up to their father's legacy? I'll let you be the judge. And talking about Bryce, he is not just about a last name. He is a young baller, evolving into an absolute dog on the court. This is the untold story of Bryce James. Bryce was born June 14th, 2007, right in the middle of the 2007 NBA Finals. LeBron James was battling the Spurs for the championship glory when he welcomed Bryce into the world. His timing was clutch. Now, fast forward to 2021, and Bryce was not just crossing the finish line of middle school, but was lacing up those kicks and hitting the hardwood. He was following the footsteps of his pops and big bro. This kid has got some game, and he's not afraid to show it off. Check his Instagram, and you'll see snapshots of him balling out in his high school games. It's like watching a mini LeBron tearing it up on the court. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but just as he entered high school, Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sent a scholarship offer. Duquesne saw the fire in this young James, even before he fully hit the ground running in high school. Bryce rocked the court in his freshman and sophomore seasons side by side with his big bro, Bronny, at Sierra Canyon High School in California. Now, I have to keep it real with you. Bryce wasn't exactly lighting up the stat sheet in those early high school days, but playing on a squad loaded with stars at Sierra Canyon, it's all about the team game. Still, don't get it twisted. Bryce had his moments to shine. We're talking about a 21-point explosion in the 2022-23 season. But it's not just high school glory that defines this young baller. James has been tearing it up on Nike's EYBL circuit, rolling with the Strive for Greatness program. But Bryce has been on the move, and it's all about finding the right court to let his talent shine. After Sierra Canyon and a brief stint at Campbell Hall, Bryce set his sights on Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks. This move was strategic, aiming to not just polish his skills, but also boost that NIL value. At the time, Sherman Oaks seemed like a perfect fit for Bryce's growth, both on and off the court. But now, he's back where it all began. But the twists and turns in Bryce's journey were not just a matter of choice. The California Interscholastic Federation, CIF, Southern Section, deemed him ineligible. This is because he transferred from Sierra Canyon's conference. Him staying at Notre Dame would have meant sitting out half the season. But the CIF Southern Section's ABA rule worked in Bryce's favor upon his return to Sierra Canyon, making him eligible immediately. Minutes might be tight, and this is mainly because the team has senior studs like Elohim, Noah Williams, and Bryce Cofield. But Bryce isn't one to shy away from competition. Sure, he might be working for those minutes, but when he hits the court, you better believe he is bringing that versatile scoring game. He is a key piece in the Trailblazers' puzzle. How good is Bryce? At the age of 16 and standing at 6'6", Bryce not only possesses the right genetics, but also showcases impressive skills. He has already surpassed his older brother Bronny in height and is steadily approaching LeBron's height. Unlike his older brother Bronny, Bryce is more of a wing player. Sure, he's still in the lab, still developing, still adding muscle to that frame of his. But in the last 6 months, we have seen glimpses of what he can become. Is nothing short of extraordinary. LeBron's younger son is a high-level prospect, and the league is on notice. A marksman from beyond the arc with a touch, Bryce is more than just a shooter. He's a big wing with a skill set that's leveling up at a rapid pace. And the best part is that he is just getting started. With a strong frame that is still growing, Bryce is a canvas waiting for the masterpiece to unfold. Sure, he didn't get a ton of chances to showcase his skills at Sierra Canyon during his sophomore year, only making appearances in 12 varsity games. But trust me, the best is yet to come. Having LeBron in his corner, guiding both strength and skill training, opens up limitless possibilities for Bryce. Currently, he holds a 4-star recruit status, securing the 75th spot in the class of 2025 as per On3's recruiting database, and he's positioned at 119th, according to Rivals. And here's where it gets even more interesting, the business side of the game. In the early stages of his high school career, Bryce secured a deal with Clutch Sports for NIL representation. Currently, he's holding an impressive On3 NIL valuation, standing at a cool $1.2 million. Recruitment. Merely a week after exploring Ohio State, Bryce made his way to the USC campus for an unofficial visit. And we all know that when a prospect is transitioning from one powerhouse to another, the stakes are high. Yet, when your surname is James and your elder sibling is already making waves at USC, it's not just a move, it's a family affair. Currently, Bryce holds 2 offers, one from the Buckeyes at Ohio State and another from Duquesne. Given his growing talent and family legacy, it's safe to assume that those offers will likely see a significant increase soon. Comparison. It's only natural that comparisons arise, especially when their dad is LeBron James himself. With LeBron James as their dad, these boys are no strangers to the spotlight. And trust me, the noise has been plenty. But both Bronny and Bryce have handled it like seasoned pros, and that's a testament to LeBron's influence. According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, who has been covering LeBron since his high school days, Bryce edges out Bronny in terms of pure talent. And that's a bold statement, given the high expectations that come with being a James. However, it's also noted that Bronny possesses an unmatched desire and drive to follow in his father's footsteps and make it as a pro. It's that hunger that can set a player apart. Now, the physical aspect can't be ignored. Bryce has been growing fast, towering over his older brother. Recent glimpses on the AAU scene show a player finding his offensive groove. He is attacking the rim with ease. On the other side, Bronny has also shown flashes of brilliance. He draws comparisons to elite guards like Drew Holiday and Malcolm Brogdon. The guy knows how to make winning plays and has a knack for relying on his three-point shot and perimeter defense. As fans, we can't help but speculate on who will emerge as the superior force on the court. This dynamic isn't new, as we have seen it with the Ball brothers, the Thompson twins, and now the James brothers are in the spotlight. We can only wish both of them long, healthy, and prosperous careers. The James legacy is undeniably strong, and watching the next generation unfold on the hardwood is an exciting journey for basketball enthusiasts worldwide. Son-father duo. The possibility of LeBron James playing alongside his sons in the NBA has been a topic of much speculation and excitement. LeBron himself has expressed his desire to share the court with his sons. This would create a historic father-son duo in pro basketball. Much attention has been on LeBron's eldest son, Bronny. But interestingly, LeBron has thought of playing with both Bronny and Bryce in the NBA. Bryce's college career is still on the horizon, making it challenging to predict where he will end up. But LeBron has big plans for his family in the NBA. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, he said, "I like to throw things out in the airwaves, but I'm not one to say what's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 years. I'm a visionary, but I'm also a guy that lives in the moment. I'd definitely be looking at who got first round picks in 2024, 2025, things of that nature in 2026 and 27. I pay attention to that type of stuff." When asked specifically about playing with Bryce in the pros, LeBron acknowledged the importance of both his physical condition and mental sharpness. He expressed confidence in his ability to play for a long time. He said that if his mind stays sharp and motivated, there's no limit to what he can achieve. However, the reality is that LeBron, despite his enduring greatness, is not getting any younger. Father time is setting in, and while he has expressed commitment to waiting for Bronny to enter the NBA and make history together, the timeline for Bryce is different. Bryce would be eligible for the NBA draft earliest in 2026. Yet, by that time, LeBron would be 42 years old, an age that is considered relatively advanced in the NBA. The future is uncertain. This includes LeBron's health, possible injuries, and retirement. These factors add complexity to the chance of LeBron playing with both his sons. But the dream of witnessing LeBron play with both of his sons on the NBA court is undoubtedly a captivating narrative. Whether it becomes a reality or not, the James legacy is already cemented in basketball history. If you're as hyped as I am about this rising star, make sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. But before you go anywhere, I've got a special treat for you. In this next video, we're diving deep into the minds of NBA legends and players, breaking down why Bryce is destined to be a menace in today's NBA. Trust me, it's a must watch. So don't waste a second, hit play, and I'll catch you on the other side.